once again most welcome. Today we are going to study the solid state, right? So solid state is actually, before that we must go through the states of matter. There are three states of matters: solid, liquid and gas, and all these three are different with each other in respect to intermolecular forces and interparticle distances. So in addition to these three states, solid, liquid and gas, two additional states of matter are also there, that is bose einstein condensate and plasma state, right? So let us start one by one. I am going to explain these all five kinds of states, right? So here, so matter states. Here are in solids, the particles are very close to each other. The interparticle distances, that means the distance between the closest particle, interparticle distances are very less and they are very close to each other, and that's why the interparticle forces are very strong, right? So that's why they are rigid and hard. The interparticle forces are very strong. Second, the interparticle distances are very less. Why we use interparticle? Because the particles of which the matter is composed of, so that may be atoms, that may be molecules, that may be ions. So better to write interparticle particles, whatsoever it may be, the atoms, molecules or ions, right? So here I am using the interparticle. They are of fixed volume and shape, right? Now in comparison of these, many other properties also there, but these are the main: the interparticle forces, interparticle distance and shapes. Now in comparison of this, the liquids. Now come to liquids. The interparticle forces are less in comparison to solid in liquids, and interparticle distances are more in comparison to solids in liquids. So here, the interparticle forces are less than solids and more than gases. The interparticle forces, the interparticle distance now is more than solids and less than gases, right? Now come to the shape and volume. So the liquid has definite volume but not definite shape, right? So here liquids have definite volume but not definite shape. Now in comparison of these, the gases. Now come to gases. Gases, the interparticle forces are very less and interparticle distances are very much. So here the interparticle forces are very less and distances interparticle distances are more. Right? Now the shape and the volume. Gases doesn't have definite shape, doesn't have definite volume. They occupy all the space in which they are held. Right? So here gas don't have as definite shape and volume. Right, now come to the plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate states. Right, so plasma state is a superheated state of matter when the gas ionizes. That means at the superheated condition, the electrons of the atoms repelled off from the atoms and the atom get ionizes. That means the ionized gas comes in the existence, and that is called the plasma state. Right, so here plasma state. It is a superheated matter. It is so hot that the electrons of atoms ripped away from the atoms forming an ionized gas. So this is the plasma state, means the superheated state at which the gas ionizes. That is for the plasma state. Now come to the Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose-Einstein condensate. It is the group of atoms at absolute zero temperature. That means it is hypothetical. Absolute zero temperature is hypothetical. That means it is hypothetical condition, but near about the absolute zero temperature, the condition, the state of matter is called the Bose-Einstein condensate. At this state, it is supposed that the energy, free energy of the atoms becomes zero, and they are hardly to move with respect to each other. So it is the group of atoms at absolute zero temperature. At this temperature, the free energy of the atoms becomes zero, and they are hardly to move with respect to each other. So these are the states of the matters: solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and Bose-Einstein. So in this chapter, solid state, we are going to study the solid state matter. Right? Now let's move. We are going to study the solid state. So solid state is the properties first, they have more interparticle forces and less interparticle distances. Forces and less interparticle distances. Now the next is